Traffic congestion and air pollution, these are two of the reasons why electronic vehicles have been developed. But what are the benefits of using e-vehicles? Joining us this morning to tell us more about it is Kyla Tinga, Sustainable Transport Specialist from the Global Electric Transportation. Good morning, Kyle. Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you. It's like a breath of fresh air. No pun intended, because, you know, without pollution, we could all breathe a lot easier. Now, with the traffic and the environment problems that we have here in the Philippines, what would you say would be the advantages of switching to e-vehicles?
So I think one of the biggest advantages that comes with switching to electric vehicles is that they're zero emission. So you don't have any NOx emissions, there's no CO2 emissions, there's no particulate matter emissions. It's just better for the environment in general.
I think we've all come to accept that. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Even if we don't understand vehicles, we don't see anything coming out of the tailpipes, and that's got to be a good thing. A lot of the people that I speak to about, it's range anxiety that they worry about. What's the range of these new vehicles that you're launching, the Comet?
Well, our range on a full load is 60 kilometers, but what we've told people is not to panic because we have a fast charging vehicle. And what's nice about the fast charging vehicle is we do opportunity charging. So when it comes to our routes, either end of the route will have one of our fast chargers. So the vehicle will go from one end of the route to another. It'll charge up what was used in 10 minutes, and then it goes back out again. So you don't have to worry about slow charging. You don't have to worry about, will the Comet have to sit for 8 hours, 12 hours? Are we not going to be able to operate anymore?
So you're following this whole cell phone model. All of the new cell phones now come with these fast chargers. Absolutely. And stuff like that. And it's great. Can't live without them now. I can't imagine going back to those slow ones. Get Philippines is launching the Comet 3, right? Yes. And this is a minibus. Tell us a little bit more about this particular unit.
Oh, well, the Comet 3 is really nice because, as I said, it's a fast charging unit. It's also fully air conditioned because when we launched the first Comet, it was built a little more like a traditional jeepney. So it was open air, it didn't have air conditioning. And some of the feedback from passengers was, it's still really hot inside. That's unavoidable. So this one's fully air conditioned. It's also PWD friendly, which was one of the biggest things we wanted to emphasize when doing the new design is, do we have a vehicle that everybody can ride? So it has a ramp. It's a low-flooring vehicle naturally. So the ramp comes in from the side, and when we deploy it curbside, wheelchair users can go up it without needing to be pushed or without any external help.
Now, I get this question a lot, and a lot of people worry. I know probably it's a baseless thing, but help them out. During rainy season, is there any dilemma with the electric vehicle, the batteries? What if you go through a little bit of, sometimes we flood a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything to worry about there?
No, there's nothing to worry about. We've made sure that everything is tested. We've tested it. Our technology partners in Spain have tested it to make sure that the vehicle is compliant with all international standards. It's water resistant, and all of our batteries are fully covered. So, I mean, you're not going to go around with a fully exposed battery to the rain. That's silly. But.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I mean, I tried the first Comet. I think it was the first generation, and maybe even the second one. What is so different about this? You mentioned the air conditioning is a big thing. Are there any major improvements with the Comet 3?
Well, in terms of our major improvements, the big one would really be the fast charging.
Yeah,
our previous vehicles were slow charging, so we ran into the issue where we'd be operational for a few hours a day, and then you had to stop operations so you could charge the vehicles, which is no way to run a public transport system.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and it also, this goes back to the range anxiety. So that problem looks like it's pretty much solved. Mm-hmm. Where are you now in terms of getting these e-vehicles out on the streets?
So we've been in very serious talks with a few LGUs in the Metro Manila area. We'll be refleeting our previous SM North to Katipunan route. We're looking to the Makati CBDs and also as well to some cities in the north such as Valenzuela and Navotas. But really, we're looking to expand all over, not only the metro, but actually going international. We have a few partners in Malaysia, in the Latin American countries, so.
But this is Filipino? Philippine started? This is
absolutely.
100% Pinoy?
Well, the company is Filipino. Our technology partners are in Spain. Mm-hmm. But this is definitely Filipino started. And you can tell this Filipino started because there was so much frustration. When it was started, there was so much frustration with the road, with being able to travel, and this, well, they say necessity is the mother of invention. So it felt like a necessary vehicle that really needed to be on the Filipino road. And afterwards, you realize this is a universal problem. This is not the only country that has congestion. But definitely, it's Filipino piloted, and it'll be here first.
Okay, before I let you go, how many people does this seat? Or
Well,
they have different configurations, or?
Well, right now, our vehicle seats 20 comfortably, and you have 10 standing, but that's not inclusive of our priority PWD space. So there's a priority placed in the front with flip-down seats that'll flip up if there's a wheelchair user.
Okay, so it doesn't eat in too much the
No,
the
not
space?
at all. It's quite a spacious vehicle, actually.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us here today. That's Kyla Tinga from Get Philippines.